Okay, everyone, brace yourselves, because this is the biggest Audi that has ever existed. This is the new Q9, and Audi is calling it their flagship, which feels fair, because this thing is roughly the size of a small apartment on wheels. Today, we're doing something a little different. Instead of the usual walkthrough, I'm giving you 9 numbers you actually need to know about this car before you even think about buying one. Let's get into it. Number 1. 531 centimeters. That's the length of this thing, which in normal units is just over 17 feet. To put that in perspective, it's longer than the Mercedes GLEs, longer than the long wheelbase Range Rover, and it beats the BMW X7 too, a car that nobody has ever accused of being small. Somehow, Audi's design team has managed to hide some of that length visually, but make no mistake, this is a genuinely massive vehicle. If you're planning to buy one, maybe go measure your driveway first. Number 2. 6 seats. Now technically the Q9 comes as a 7-seater with a 2-3-2 layout, but you can also spec it with 3 individual rows of 2, which basically turns the middle row into a private jet experience. Fully electric, fully ventilated seats, doors that open themselves because apparently touching a handle is beneath us now. Audi's marketing claims this redefines comfort, which feels like a bold statement while Rolls-Royce and Bentley still exist, but credit where it's due, it is genuinely comfortable back there. What actually impressed me is that the rear seats aren't some watered-down version of the fronts. You get proper heating, cooling, a fast-charging USB port, storage everywhere. The only downside, getting in and out, involves waiting for motorized seats to shuffle around, which is fancy, but if you're impatient like me, it will test your patience daily. Number 3. 84 LEDs. That's how many lights are built into the panoramic glass roof, all of which sync up with the car's ambient lighting. It's the largest glass roof Audi has ever fitted to one of their cars, and sitting underneath it genuinely changes how the whole cabin feels. Combine that with heated seats and this becomes a genuinely nice place to just sit and do nothing. Number 4. 512 individual light segments. That's what's packed into the rear light panels, and this is a proper world first. Made from ultra-thin bendable glass, barely a millimeter thick. Those segments can rearrange themselves into different patterns, including flashing warnings to other drivers when something's wrong on the road. And that's not even the last lighting trick up its sleeve. There are also projector lights that unfold from the doors as you approach the car, technically there to welcome you. But they also activate when reversing. I'll be honest, I'm a sucker for this kind of unnecessary lighting theater, and I love it. Number 5. 299 horsepower. And here's the twist. The launch engine is not some flashy new hybrid unit, it's a 3-liter V6 diesel shared with the new Q7. There's also a lower output version at 245 horsepower. Both paired with an 8-speed automatic and permanent all-wheel drive, plus a small electric assist for efficiency. Diesel might not sound exciting for a luxury flagship SUV in 2026, but being able to cover something like 700 miles without refueling is its own kind of luxury. If you want the properly unhinged version. Audi is also building an SQ9 with a 4-liter V8 pushing close to 600 horsepower, though depending on your market, that one might not make it to you. Number 6. 1400 watts. That's the output of the optional sound system, spread across 22 speakers, 4 of which are built directly into the headrests. I got to sit through a full demo, and it's genuinely one of the best in-car audio setups I've experienced. There are also actuators built into the seats themselves that physically pulse with the bass. It sounds gimmicky on paper, but in person, it's actually kind of addictive. Number 7. 23-inch wheels. On a car this size, they somehow don't even look oversized, which tells you everything about the scale we're dealing with here. Adaptive air suspension comes standard, and all-wheel steering helps shrink the turning circle from, let's say, aircraft carrier down to merely enormous. The front brake discs measure 400 millimeters across, which should tell you this is not a lightweight car. Audi hasn't confirmed an official curb weight yet, but let's just say it's substantial. Number 8. Just under a meter of total screen space. The dashboard is split into 3 separate displays rather than one continuous slab, which, honestly, I prefer. Climate controls stay easily accessible along the bottom edge, and the passenger side gets its own dedicated screen capable of streaming video, though obviously the driver doesn't get that same privilege for safety reasons. The whole system runs on Android Automotive and even includes built-in ChatGPT integration for conversation. What exactly you'll be discussing with your massive German SUV is entirely up to you. Materials inside have also taken a serious step up. Matte finishes instead of glossy plastic, real wood trim, Nappa leather. Even alpaca wool. It genuinely feels like a properly premium cabin, which it should, considering we're clearly not talking about a budget price tag here. Number 9. The price. This is the number nobody has officially confirmed yet, but we can make an educated guess. The BMW X7 starts around £93,000. The Mercedes GLS begins at roughly $111,000. And the long wheelbase Range Rover starts north of $131,000. Given where the Q9 sits in this lineup, we're almost certainly looking at a 6-figure price tag. That's a serious amount of money, but this is also a seriously large amount of car. So here's the real question. Is the Q9 a genuine leap forward for Audi? Or has the brand simply built the biggest thing it possibly could just to prove it can? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.